welcome back to another video. This is my second video of the day. Yes, wow, look at me filming, being consistent. Wow. Okay, I have my coffee here. So anyway, today, as you guys by the title, today I'm gonna be talking about my unpopular black community, black people opinions. So yeah, let's get into the video. If you guys enjoy this video, then please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to join the 𝕱𝖊𝖊𝖗 family. Woo. And click the notification button if I upload a new video, and let's get straight into the video. Let's go. Glowing. Oh, she's glowing. Popular opinion is mental health in the black community. I feel like when it comes to mental health, it's not spoken about a lot in the black community. It's like nobody sheds light on it, and I feel like it's supposed to be seen and whatever, and people need to talk about it more, because I feel like there's a lot of black people who struggle with mental health issues and depression and whatever, and anxiety and all those things. And in the community, especially with like our parents and grandparents, it's like a stigma that black children or just black people don't, that's not a thing for like black people to have depression and anxiety. You know what I mean? I've heard from my lifetime is that those illnesses and those mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, and etc. are white people illnesses or white people diseases or whatever, and I feel like just as any race can get cancer and any other illness, black people can also have depression or whatever. There's a lot of people who are black who struggle with mental health, and some of them can't even get the necessary help that they need because it's just the stigma around that black people don't get depression or anxiety or whatever. It's just like we're just supposed to have that tough skin, especially from our parents, whatever. Imagine being a black child and going to your parents and being like, "Mom, I have depression." Unless you have a parent, who's more open-minded nowadays and knows that, my child, even though they're black, they can still get depression. A lot of parents don't believe that their children can have depression or anxiety. They always think, "Oh my gosh, it's that phone, or it's your friends, or this and that." It's like, no, like I have depression, and most of the time your parents will be calling you like lazy and whatever, and it's like, I'm not lazy, I'm just depressed, like I'm not lazy. It's just like right now I'm not feeling myself. I don't feel like me. I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like eating, whatever. And I hope you can understand that, and I feel like nowadays today's black parents need to be more supportive emotionally, especially emotionally, to their kids. They need to give their children that emotional support that they need, and obviously make sure that they create a safe space and show their children that their children can come to them to speak about anything, even anything containing mental health or whatever, that the children just make sure that their children can be open towards them. You know what I mean? The children don't have to be scared of them, because black parents like to put this thing that their child must be scared of them in order to respect them. And it's like, no, if you're gonna be the type of parent that I'm supposed to be scared of you, then don't expect me to come to you and be open to you when I'm supposed to be afraid of you, because I know that if I'm gonna come to you, you're probably gonna shout at me and be like, "Oh no, it's not depression, it's just that phone, give me that phone, it's probably that phone, like you're grounded, you this and that." And it's like, no, people should not be having kids unless they're ready to have kids. And I feel like this is maybe just an unpopular opinion for like all races or whatever, but I feel like if you are not mentally, financially, emotionally stable, or just I feel like people should be taking the necessary precautions to not have kids unless they are okay, because like you have trauma, you have whatever you have, and you haven't healed that stuff, and you want to bring a child into this world without healing any of that stuff. That child's gonna come out, that child's gonna have childhood trauma, that child's gonna have to go through all of that things that they have to go through in order to heal generational trauma that you could have avoided by healing yourself first, then bringing the child that doesn't have to go through you not healing your stuff, and you now putting your issues and trauma onto them. Don't bring children into this world unless you heal yourself first, and then bring a kid into this world. And people need to stop making babies accidentally, by mistake. Like, it's like when people do that, I just feel like in general people need to be stop being irresponsible. And I'm not saying this to bash on people who do have kids like by mistake or whatever, you know, you're just gonna hurt this child because they're gonna have to, since you didn't heal your trauma, they're gonna have to deal with you acting a certain way just because you act that way because your parents treated you a certain way. Your parents, you know, didn't give you the love that you needed. Your inner child is hurt. But again, you know, I'm not saying this to bash people, you know. There are literally some people who have brought kids into this world and didn't heal their stuff. I'm not saying this to bash anyone. I don't want anybody to feel a certain way or anything. Like, I'm just stating my opinion, you know. But there are some people out there who have brought kids into this world by mistake, whatever. I feel like children are not a mistake. Like, I feel like if you have a kid by mistake, then I think that maybe that was God's plan for you to have a kid. So yeah. Okay, so I'm editing this video right now, and my clip about my unpopular opinion, it kind of sounds a little bit harsh, you know. Like, I really and truly don't want to offend anyone, but I'm just saying my opinion right there, you know. If you do have kids who, you know, you didn't really plan, that's okay, you know, that's okay. But this is just my opinion. Remember that this is my opinion, not everybody else's opinion. I'm not shaming you, I'm not judging you or anything, you know. Like, if you doing good, you're doing great with your kids and whatever, then, you know, I'm happy for you and I send you love and light and positivity. So that's just my opinion. Please take it as a salt, please take it like as a grain of salt. It's just my unpopular opinion. Do not come for me, do not cancel me. Yeah. I also want people to remember that I am a 15-year-old, so my opinion in the next 5 years, 2 years, 3 years might change, you know. Even in the next 6 months, my opinions do change. And please take whatever I say lightly, you know. If you agree with my opinions, then, you know, great. If you don't, then it's okay, that's also great, you know. Everyone has their own opinions, really. Like, please take this so lightly. I'm sorry. Heal that shit, heal that trauma that's in your head, that's in your heart, you know. Heal that all first, and before you bring a kid into this world. Having a conversation with you is backchatting. I don't know what it is with black parents, or just parents in general maybe, but me replying back to you is backchatting. It's like, okay, do you want me to stand there while you speak the whole time, and while you, like, you know, giving me a lecture, and while you shouting at me? Do you just want me to stand there and listen to you? And then when I don't reply, it's like, are you even listening? Like, are you listening to me right now? But when I speak, it's like, oh, so are you backchatting now? It's like, what do you want me to do? Because if I'm keeping quiet, it's like, oh, are you not listening? Then if I'm talking, it's like, oh, I'm being disrespectful and I'm backchatting, and it's just like, you know, it's confusing. So which is it, you know? Unpopular opinion, like backchat, like unpopular opinion, me having a conversation with you is not backchatting. I feel like, how do you backchat someone when you two are both having a conversation? Because the conversation consists of two people. So if you just want me to listen to you, then I'm gonna listen to you, but don't expect me to reply back, you know, because you said I'm not supposed to reply back, because when I do, it's backchatting. Bleaching your skin, it's so sad that in the black community, people feel as if they need to bleach their skin. I feel like every single shade, no matter what shade of black you are beautiful. You do not need to bleach your skin. You do not need to bleach your skin. It's beautiful, you know. Like, your melanin is beautiful. You do not need to be lighter. Being white is, like, I'm not saying being white is not beautiful, but it's like, you know, you do not have to be lighter in complexion in order to be beautiful, you know. Any type of shade that you are is beautiful, you know. Just love your skin color. It's so sad that people don't love their skin color, and it's like, especially those people who make other people feel bad because they're being black. Like, people who are racist are literally so disgusting, because it's like, how are you gonna make fun of somebody and, you know, just disrespect someone and treat someone poorly just because of the way that they were born? It's like, how do you want me to change that? How do you want me to change the fact that I was born black? Do you want me to tell God that, God, why didn't you make me white? Like, don't have a problem with me. Have a problem with the man out there who made me, because I didn't ask to be black, you know. And I'm proud of being black. Black is beautiful, you know. And I'm so glad that growing up, I never had issues of, like, skin color and whatever, you know. Because growing up, my mom always told me that black is beautiful, and thank you, Mom. Till this day, I love my skin color. I'm proud of being black, because there are literally some white people out there now who, now the roles are kind of reversed now, because now the white people kind of want to be with, like, black people, you know. They're getting, like, the lip injections, you know. Some of them are, like, tanning to the point where, like, they're the same shade as me. Yeah, you know. So nowadays, there's literally white people trying to be black. So don't feel bad about being black. Black is beautiful. You're not even supposed to feel bad at all, you know, because it's something you can't change, you know. Like, you can't not live your life and be upset and cry that you're black. Black is beautiful, baby. Black is so beautiful. You know, you are gorgeous. Parents need to stop wanting their kids to be doctors and lawyers and whatever. Like, no, you know, you had your life, you know. Some parents want to live their life to their children, and it's like, no, you had your life, you made your mistakes and whatever. Your life is like, you know, you're at the point where you are in your life right now, you know. That's your life. Let me live my life and let me make my own decisions, you know. Yes, you can obviously, you know, hold my hand, you know, and be there for me and support me and whatever, and help me make choices. But don't tell me that, oh, I have to be a doctor, or I have to be a lawyer, because literally some parents are expecting their children to be doctors when they can't even stand the sight of seeing blood. They faint if they see blood. They can't even handle looking at blood. And you want your child to be a surgeon, a doctor. Like, how are they going to operate on somebody when they can't even see the sight of blood? They're probably going to pass out. So no, like, let your children be what they want to be. I know some parents just want the best for their children, but the best for your child is not always their happiness. You know, maybe you wanting your child to be a doctor. They don't want to do that. They don't want to spend 7+ years unhappy and depressed just because they want to make you happy. You know, like, be there for your children when they say, Mom, I don't want to be a doctor. Mom, I don't want to be a lawyer. Mom, I want to be I don't know, something else, and I don't know what. I'm thinking of things. I want to be, okay, right now I can't think of career choices, but I'll put some here. You know, like, support your children with their dreams and whatever. You know, me personally, I want to be a lawyer, and no, not because my parents are like, be a lawyer, be a lawyer, be a lawyer. My parents have always been really supportive with the career choices that I've told them that I wanted to be, because that's been a lot. Like, the past, since I was like, what, in grade 6, no, since I was in the 1st grade, I wanted to be an astronaut, and I was like scared, because I was like, nope, I'm not gonna be an astronaut. Then I wanted to be an architect, and I was like, no. And then now I am with law, so I know I've really been into law for the past couple of months, so might be a lawyer. But you know, my career options have kind of definitely changed, and I'm really glad that my parents have supported me throughout all of my career phases that I wanted to be. So yeah, let your children be whatever they want, as long as it makes them happy. Then let them do what they want to do, you know. Having English names so that other people can pronounce them. So yeah, for example, like me, if you guys know, my name is 𝕯𝖊𝖗, but I have a second name. So yeah, it's a name in my language, my mother tongue. My mother tongue is not English, it's Shona. I'm a Zimbabwean, so I have a name in Shona. So yeah, I actually had like an incident, or like a thing where basically I was starting school in like grade 1 or grade 0 basically, and my mom told them like my name in Shona, and they couldn't pronounce it, and I had 2 names. So the school was like, let's just stick with the name 𝕯𝖊𝖗. It's easy to pronounce, because they couldn't pronounce my name in Shona. So then the school decided that let's just let my name just be 𝕯𝖊𝖗. My name is actually 𝕯𝖊𝖗 on my birth certificate, it's 𝕯𝖊𝖗. So people in the black community having 2 names so that other people can also pronounce them, like so that white people can pronounce their names, because there are literally some people who cannot pronounce like my name in Shona and other people's names in Shona, because as we all know, black people have pretty unique names. Like, for example, like these names, and these names. Black people have like pretty unique names. Like, I have to give it hands, like a round of applause for black parents for being so creative when it comes to their kids' names, because they're so creative. Like, with the unique names they give their children, like, well done, you know. Round of applause. I don't know if this is just me, that like from the people who I've like met in my life, but I don't know what it is about black people. And this is not all, I'm not trying to generalize all black people, but I'm gonna say black people because it's more in like you know, like, black people cannot be happy for each other, like, especially when it comes to like small businesses and businesses. Like, literally they will, like, let's say I have a business, right, and my friend, she'll be like, so like, who supplies your stuff for your business? Like, are you not gonna support my business? Like, they just cannot support your business. And you see white people supporting each other's businesses, but when it comes to black people, it's just like, it's like so hard for them to support each other's businesses, and they don't want to see each other happy, you know, like, see each other prosper in life. I'm kind of getting cold. It looks like my head is just floating, but yeah. Anyways, These are unpopular opinions. Mothers need to start teaching their sons how to cook and do basic needs that every human being needs to know. You know, like cooking, cleaning, all that stuff. You need to do that. I am very big on equality when it comes to men and women. You know, I do not think that women should be looked down upon. I feel like we should be equal. You know, if I can do the dishes, you can do the dishes. Like, I don't, that's just my opinion. I don't care who you are, that is my opinion. If I can do the dishes, you can do the dishes. What I can do, you can also do, you know. I hate that whole submissive to the man type of thing. I am not about that. Like, there's a difference between respect and being submissive to somebody. If you're my father, like, obviously, you know, I'll be respectful and whatever. In some homes, there's literally households where the girls just do everything. The washing, the cooking, or whatever, and the boys just sit there and do nothing. Like, no. I feel like, what are you teaching the child? What are you teaching them that when they grow up and they get married, they just need to sit down, put their legs on the table, and watch their wife do everything, you know? And it's like, as a male, don't you feel bad? Like, no, like, this is a genuine question. Like, don't you feel bad? You know, like, your wife comes home from work, she's tired, she's exhausted, you just sit on the couch, you put your feet on the table, and you do nothing. You wash your cooking clean for you. Like, and wash the dishes. Like, don't you feel like, shouldn't I help her? Shouldn't I, like, don't you feel guilty? Females are not gonna put up with that, you know, with that whole, like, I'm gonna be the, you know, the housewife and whatever. I'm gonna stay home, you know, have babies, reproduce for my man, you know, cooking, clean, making dinner. No. Start teaching your sons how to cook and clean, because I'm telling you, if they don't learn now, the time they are older, they're not gonna be able to do that stuff for them, and nobody's gonna do that stuff for them.